Okay, red leather, yellow leather. Hi, I'm Kleo Caplan, and today we're talking about how I wrote my song, Gucci Girl.
I'm a Gucci boy living in a Gucci world. I'm a Gucci boy hanging with a Gucci girl.
Okay, still recording, that's good. Okay. So welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yeah. Now a little bit of background story. Gucci Girl is actually a birthday song. I made it for my friend. Oh my god, it's so hot in here. Yeah, so it's a birthday song that I made. I remember I started the beat 21st of December, and I wanted the song to embody like wealth, like financially, spiritually, and like beauty-wise. So like when you say Gucci Girl, a lot of people think, oh, rich people. Rich in what though? You know? So I tried with like the skills that I have as much as possible to give you the right words and flow to give the message that I'm trying to give. So Gucci Girl has around 4 rewrites. Hold on, I have the book right here. My songwriting book. I started the first version in 8th of January, and the last one that I was like, you know what, okay, I'm using this one. There's no way that I can make it as better as it is now, which was 5th of April 2021. And this song took 5 months to make, and I was kind of pissed when I released Hard Shot, because I was like, this isn't the type of music that I'm going for at the moment, but I'll release it so I would have music out this year instead of waiting till July for Gucci Girl to come out. And I was like, I wouldn't say I hate Hard Shot, but I wouldn't say it is my favorite. Lyrically, I kind of like it. The beat is so simple, I'm like, you know? But I was very focused on Gucci Girl throughout the whole first half of 2021. And, you know, I try to give it the best as much as possible. Give it the time to promote it and stuff. But we're trying. And it's really hard to let people who you don't know listen to your songs. Like, why can't I just put it out on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and just get it viral? Honestly, that is such a hard thing. Do you like my setup? Actually, did you know that my brother actually finished this Rubik's Cube? I'm impressed. He did watch a YouTube video, but like still. Okay, let's actually get into the actual song. So, the song starts with a voice note from my friend.
Dude, do you understand where I'm coming from? I want marriage. I want commitment. I want consistency.
A lot of people think I actually made her say that stuff for the song specifically, but no. You know, when we talk and stuff, random topics come up and stuff. So when I told her like, oh my god, imagine I do a song for your birthday, and we like started laughing, ha ha ha. But I actually went home and started doing the beat. And I had to go back around like, I did the beat started in December. I had to go back to like April of 2020 to find good voice messages to put in the song, and it was so funny because I'm going back and it's a lot of conversations. Does that make sense? A lot of conversations, yeah. But I finally found like some good ones and I put it there. The first time she heard it, she's like, oh my god, no, what is this? My voice! And I started laughing. But like, imagine having your voice just heard by millions of people. That is, I wouldn't say embarrassing, but it's shocking and unusual, you know? But anyways, and then it starts. The chorus was kind of hard to write, but easy at the same time, if that makes sense. Like, I want it to be catchy and easy to understand, but I wanted to like have that if that makes sense. I remember when I did like the first draft, I sent it to one of my friends. Her name is Aya. Shout out to you, Aya. You really helped with this song. And she was like, I don't like that the chorus just repeats all the time. And I was like, you know what, maybe you're right, it's very repetitive. So I rewrote it, and I had the part which is like, I'm a Gucci guy living in Gucci Dubai, and I spent all my money with no solid alibi. I'm a Gucci guy fashionably passing by, and my shit's so expensive that they need to verify. But then I was like, that is too much words for the chorus for people to remember. So I was like, you know what, I'll just keep, I'm a Gucci boy living in a Gucci world, I'm a Gucci boy hanging with a Gucci girl. And everybody listened to it is like, oh, that is really catchy. I was like, oh, thank you, stop. Even though they still get it wrong, they say I'm a Gucci girl living in a Gucci world. But at least it's stuck in their heads. That was like one of the reasons, like, keep it simple, but catchy. And that was really hard to do. Let me just say that real quick. And yeah, I remember I came up with this because I had like an idea of how I wanted the beat to sound. I'll talk about that in a later video. And I was like, you know what? I was like, I had like the beat, I'm a Gucci boy living in a Gucci world. And I wrote that in my notes on my phone. And you know what, I was like, I was gonna stick with it. And I stuck with it, and it's like, I'm a Gucci boy living in a Gucci world. And don't lie, like, it's catchy. Basically, like, both lines, Gucci boy living in a Gucci world, I'm a Gucci man living in a Gucci land. I'm literally saying the same thing in different words. And I remember some guy online, like said, well, you use the same meanings with different words at the same time. I think the writing could use improvements, but it's a good start. And I was like, you know what, I'll take it, it's fine. I think it's a compliment, you know? So let's get into the meanings of the lyrics. Oh, by the way, you know Genius, right? Like the yellow website, like where you find the lyrics. Yeah, you can find the lyrics there with meanings there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the first verse got around 3 rewrites because I knew what I wanted to say, but the changement, that's not a word, is it? The changes in the words were the things that were changed. What am I saying? I hope that makes sense. Am I making sense? Hopefully. Okay. I don't know if that makes sense to other people, but like, when you see words, do you sometimes see color, if that makes sense? Like when I was like writing the first verse, I wanted it to feel glittery and pink, if that made sense. And I saw somewhere, it was on Instagram. It's weird that I remember that, but I remember when on Instagram I saw a video that was like, if you can imagine your songs being sung by large crowds, that means it's a catchy song. And I was like, I like that. And I remember writing the last part of the first verse, and I was like, I want people to, when they listen to this, when they're like in the car and the windows are open and it's summer by the beach side. So let's actually get into the lyrics. Enough fumbling. Okay. So, Dalla Dalla, I need me a good sugar baby. At the bank, count money like it's sugar baby. So, I like this. It's giving me rich things, you know? But I was like, I want a good sugar baby? Cause with like this sexual stigma with it. But then I was like, you know what? I'll keep it. And I kept it. And I kept it. And I like it. It gives it that spice, if that makes sense. At the bank, count money like a sugar baby. Well, that is very self-explanatory. God, I can't speak today. I don't think I changed that line ever across the versions. Yeah, I think the first version I had it at the bank throwing money, and I was like, why would you throw money at the bank? That doesn't like make much sense. But if you're counting money like a sugar, that makes much more sense. So I kept it counting money like a sugar baby. What you gonna do if I wanna spend the guap? I'm high maintenance, and that's a self-service, baby. So if you don't know what guap means, guap is another word for money. I first learned that word from my friend, his name is Equinox, which I made a remix for his song called Different Breed. It's on my YouTube, it's not on Spotify because I don't want it to be on Spotify. He had a song called Guapanese, and I was like, what the hell does that mean? Because when I heard Guapanese, I thought it meant like something with guacamole or avocado or something, and I was like, what does that mean? And then it turns out it's like slang for money. or something of that kind. And I was like, what if I knew if I'm gonna spend the guap? I'm high maintenance, and that's a self-service, baby. So high maintenance is, if you know the rapper Saweetie, she has an EP called High Maintenance, and it's kind of a reference to that. But I'm also saying that I'm high maintenance, and I spoil myself, and I would expect someone to spoil me, if you get what I'm saying. And it also relates to the theme of like sugar babies, if you get what I'm saying, you know? Like, I would say I am intermediate to high maintenance in real life, because why not? I'm allowed to handle it, like, anyways, that's the self-service, baby. Give me your money, I'll spend it on my own. You don't need to spoil me because I'll spoil myself, you know? It's that kind of like self-empowerment in some way. It's kind of, I could see it being like toxic self-empowerment in a way, like, oh, you need money to self-empower yourself in this context, but that's not what I'm going for, you know? This part, I rewrote it 4 times because I'm not gonna tell you what the rewrite was, the original one, because I might use it later. But this part was, you can't deny it, all my boys and girls are pretty pretty. Look, snatch eyes, the looks vibes, always pretty pretty. I like the way it rhymes. I worked so hard to make it rhyme. And I was like, I wanted to say, articulate that being a Gucci boy and girl is not just about money and materials, but it's also about your look, how you handle and carry yourself, and how your vibes, you know? Look, snatch eyes, the looks vibes. I like how it did like eyes, vibes. Pretty pretty, and at the end of the vibes, always pretty pretty. You might catch him in a joyride, pretty icy with some sass. Ching ching, yeah, we're pretty spicy, yo. So because my friend, it's like a birthday song for her, she likes cars. She always shows me, oh my god, look at this car. And when cars pass by our school, she's like, oh my god, I love this car. And she keeps telling me about like the car she likes when she gets 18 or something, she's gonna get it. It's like a BMW or something, I don't know. So I had like, you might catch him in a, so it's kind of like talking like, if you, what's the word? If you say the song to yourself, it makes sense to you, but when I'm also rapping it myself, it applies to me in my life. So I'm saying like, you might catch them, like the Gucci boys and girls, my friends, boys and girls are pretty pretty, that same people, in a joyride, pretty icy. So like when you get like those fancy schmancy cars, you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Icy with some sass. Yeah, I don't think that needs explanation. Yeah, we're pretty spicy on. Oh, I think in the song I say, pretty spicy yo, instead of on. In the lyrics here, I have it on. I think I changed that. Then the second verse, I rewrote this 4 times as well. I wanted it to give dark, don't play with me. We're better than the other people. I was gonna say bitches, but I was like, don't curse. Yeah, so if I'm Gucci, it doesn't mean you can play with me. I'm all about my money, that means don't play with me. Yeah, I don't think that needs explanation behind the meaning, but I like it like, you know, like, does that make sense? Like, if I'm Gucci, doesn't mean you can play with me. Now this one's kind of like, I'm kind of referencing myself in a different song, which is Bad Boy. I remember in food class when they used to play my songs. I know, when they used to play my songs while we were cooking, they used to play Bad Boy, the teacher, and his assistant was like, oh, so you call yourself Bad Boy now? And I was like, maybe. So now I'm playing on it, I'm like, I'm a Gucci boy. By the way, Bad Boy's anniversary is like tomorrow. My birthday. Damn, I know, right? I'm a Gucci boy, that spirit is always in me. Rock in fancy cars, Rolls Royce and Bentley. Yeah, you see the spice in this? And this one got written so many times because I didn't know how to say like, damn, like, us, like our vibes can't be replicated. We are original, we are the shit, you know? Yeah. So I go, you can't copy love, this is fancy. Bling so hard, baby, they just can't see. Yeah. So the part where I'm like, you can't copy love, this is fancy, it's like you can't fake genuinity. Is that how you say it? Genuinity. genuineness? No. Oh, why does it say here blink so shiny they just can't see? I think I said blink so hard, baby, they just can't see. Yeah, so blink so hard they just can't see. You know, like when you wear like jewelry and your shit just flashing around, they just can't see you because you're too shiny and flashy? Yeah. They ain't hard, baby, they check his bouncy. Cooking a VIP, they pay double bounty. I had a lot of people be like, what do you mean in this? What does that mean? So, they ain't hard, baby, they check his bouncy. So when you go, you know, I don't know if they still do that in like modern days, but back in the days that I know of, rich people pay with checks, but a lot of people who fraud the checks don't have money in their bank account to get transfer the money in the checks. So whenever you try to give the check to your banker, they say, oh, it bounced because it has no money in it. So they ain't hard, they acting hard. Oh damn, we got the money, we got the shit. But mainly, they're broke. Couldn't get VIP, they pay double bounty. So I kind of referenced that like, oh, when you're rich, you get VIP when you go in the clubs. But they ain't VIP, they ain't got no checks, they broke. So they gotta pay the double bounty because they tried to be like, oh, VIP, let's get in. But they get caught because they're not VIP, so now they have to pay double bounty. Double the fees to get in. You get what I'm saying? You know? That's it really. And then in the second chorus, we add the I'm a Gucci guy living in Gucci Dubai and spent my money with the song Alibi, which is, as I told you, it was supposed to be the alternative version for the chorus. But then I added it here with some like production element things to give it more like oomph. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? This is one of the songs that I'm like really proud of. Lyrically, it doesn't have much of double entendres and stuff, but it is effective and it's in context and it is catchy and it flows well, and I'm very proud of this work. Go stream it. Oh, should I tell you this now? Yeah, because it's probably gonna be out. No, never mind. Just follow me on Instagram so you can get. Ooh. Just follow me on Instagram so you can follow me. No, what? Just follow me on Instagram so you can get all the tea, all the updates and everything. And we play lots of games and would you rathers and stuff. So follow me there. Yeah. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this deconstruction video. And I hope you have a beautiful day, a Gucci day, and yeah, you know, period. I love you and I'll see you in the next video somewhere, somehow, someday. Yeah, bye.